Hello students, today we'll study about the type of security attack. Security attack. So what do you understand by the word attack? So attack is nothing but any action that is going to compromise the security of the information. Okay, it is any action, you can say any action. Obviously that is the illegal action, unauthorized action which is going to compromise the security of the organization. So action that compromise security of information owned by organization. Okay, so it is any action which is going to compromise, means any action that will cause the harm to the information owned by the organization is the security attack. So we know that there are many types of security attack like denial of service, masquerade attack and many more, but basically the attack is been divided into two types, that is the passive attack and the active attack. So today we'll focus on the passive attack. So what is passive attack? So in the passive attack, the attacker is indulged in eavesdropping. Okay, so he is involved in the eavesdropping. Or monitoring of data transmission. The attacker indulges in eavesdropping or monitoring, means just observing and not doing any kind of modification. So it aims to obtain information that is in transit. The attacker is going to aim to obtain the information that is in transit. They do not modify any kind of data that has been sent from sender to receiver. So such kind of attack is harder to detect. So only way to deal with is the prevention. So you can say that passive attack do not involve any modification to the content. So that is why it is called as a passive attack. It do not involve any modification to the content of an original message. So the passive attack is again of two types, that is release of message content and next is traffic analysis. Release of message content and traffic analysis. Now suppose for example this is a sender A and this is the legitimate sender B. They are transmitting any kind of information. Now suppose there is another person, okay, intruder. He is going to get the access to the message. Whatever message A is sending to the B, they are the legitimate user. So only they should be able to know the content of the message. But over here, the intruder C is also able to read the content of the message. So you can say that this kind of transmission is being passively attacked under the release of message content. So how they can prevent those kind of attack? So in such case, they can either encrypt the message. So if they perform any kind of encryption, even though another person is going to get the access to the message will be not useful to them because it has been encrypted. So that is the way to deal with the release of message content. But over here also the intruders can come with certain kind of information, certain kind of analyzing of the encoding messages to come with some kind of likely patterns. That is nothing but the traffic analysis. Whatever message has been passed, even though if it is encrypted, they will try to see the frequency of the message. They will try to find out some kind of matching patterns to come up with the actual meaning. That is nothing but the traffic analysis. So I hope that you have understood about what is the passive attack. So basically, what is attack? Attack is any action that is going to compromise the security of the information, means any action that is going to cause the harm to the information owned by the organization is the attack. And basically the attack is of two types, that is a passive attack and active attack. And in active attack, what do you understand by passive attack? Active attack we'll study in a next lecture. In passive attack as the name itself, passive, it do not involve any modification to the original content. So as there is no modification, so it is harder to detect. And passive attack, which is also called as a interception, it is been divided into two, that is a release of message content and traffic analysis. In release of message content, they will just try to read out the message sent between the various legitimate user, and in traffic analysis they will try to come up with the likely patterns, because to avoid the avoid the actual harm which has been caused by the release of message content, we will try to encrypt a message. But intruders will again take a watch to the message. They will try to read the likely patterns. They will try to encode those message using the various mechanism which is there with them. That is nothing but the traffic analysis. They will analyze the data that has been sent across the network to come up with the actual information so that they can cause harm to the organization. So I hope that the content of passive attack and what actually has been a passive attack is been understood. Thank you for watching the lecture. Meet you soon. Have a nice day.